Welcome back to Let's Play Hot Wheels Beat That! So, it's about time we get to this tournament. But, there's still the mystery of who's going to be here, and all that. Also, why is Cool One kind of like offset to the left, and its picture on the top left? I really thought about that. Everyone else is a lot more centered. But who is going to be tasked with trying to chase down this mysterious individual that nobody actually recognizes? The Stone's been around quite a bit, as is XD3. I don't remember if we played as last, I'll say that. So let's say 16 Angels. Let's put a reliable member of the Golden Tetrad on the case. And we'll see what happens from there. There should also be a certain new individual though, since that's just tradition for these tournaments. There's always going to be somebody new, and we'll see who it is. I think we'd be satisfied with who it is. Points, always points. 15 hits, jeez. Now I'm tempted to make it Danny again, but we did Danny last time with the tournament, so let's not do that this time. Oh geez, there they are. They actually are here. I was kind of hoping that would be the case. I think this is kind of tough. I might actually want to play as Danny so I don't have to race them. No, it'd be appropriate for attacking at a ton too. I think we can see somebody else. Is there somebody else? New? Of course, Muscle is here with us. I was just afraid how to reach this guy. So, I did get an answer. No, they're so fast here. Why so fast here? No, stop it! Stop it! I don't see the new guy. I actually also want to see the new racer, so if the new racer isn't going to be here just because I'm playing as 16 Angels, then I'll also use that as a reason to split, actually. Better. See, so we have interestingly, so fast is actually here with us. Oh no, I think a new person is here with us. We'll get to take a look at who they are soon. So, they're still here. I don't think you're going to recognize them just by looking at them necessarily. At least not here. I'll wait to see who they are after the race. Hopefully we'll be able to manage this, though. I won't worry about points, of course, because that's just what I said I'll do on these tournaments. Here, explosions behind me. Although I would like to work towards landing on those hits if I can. Maybe that's 16 Angels' goal to subdue this one that we're searching for. Rather than the mysterious individual that seems to have popped up. I didn't think that actually would still be here. Strangely, so fast is here after all this time. It never even occurred to me that so fast might be a racer that would appear in one of these races, because so fast never appeared as an opponent in the other races in the first playthrough because I was always playing it so fast. It's interesting seeing it again. Well, on top of that, Chicane is in here, interestingly. They finally went away, I guess. The thing with that is... why do I not remember how to supercharge this? Oh no, sorry, supercharge. Whoops. I was thinking you can supercharge Tesla, right? But no, I already supercharged this one. I guess we're also going to try to subdue that. It's strange to actually swing ahead of the other individual. They just come on in to help us out or something. Interesting. Okay, two can play that game. So fast with both characters too. Surprising. Nice to see the game, but I don't know if there's really much to be said about So Fast being here now, since So Fast was also with us back in the race. Do I really want to use this to fly ahead right now? Yes, I could. I can go pretty far ahead. But at the same time, I like staying behind a little bit so I can... oh, whoops. So I can get some attacks off on everybody else. Give me some time to catch up, and they still haven't caught up at all. Okay, cool. We're gonna just show off. We probably landed at least... and we only need to land 15 hits total, which actually isn't that many per race. That's about 4 per race. So we can definitely handle that. But Chicane isn't here, which is interesting. It was actually suggested by one person. I think this is like literally the first time somebody, other than Riker, actually suggested something, or even acknowledged. Actually, second time somebody on the Riker actually acknowledged the existence of the weird stories that go on in these videos. But the suggestion was to actually have Chicane be, what was her name? Karma from Acceleracers, who I didn't even know about the existence of. I actually didn't even know that Chicane was actually driven by somebody in the movie. Which is why I never said anything about it being anyway particular. Oh, it's gonna hurt. I can go through the get even thing. It's fine. Aha. Oh, now we have a shield. Everyone has shields. Aha. Oh, we got him. For some reason, though, the other car that we were expecting to like stay out ahead, and everything has been almost nowhere to be seen. It's mostly being so fast, muscle tone, and the new racer that's been with us. Strange. But so the thing was, at this point, I doesn't expect Chicanes aren't going to appear again anyways. Probably won't appear after this at least, because now we have even more cars that are higher level that will appear in all the races. Let me get even. That didn't hit me. Got a shield. Whatever. See if I care. But who was that new individual? Fourth. The strange one got that. Also, there's their picture. I was about to say though. So, there's so many things to say right now. Okay, so one thing. Talking about Chicane. Since Chicane's probably going to appear again, I won't really bother naming the character. I also know absolutely nothing about Karma as a character, but of course I don't really know anything about Vert as a character either, and I've had Vert be a character, so I'm not sure that's really a problem. But the thing is, as far as I can tell, Chicane won't appear in any future games either. I made Vert a character because I knew that DR2 would appear in a lot of games. And then 2... who's this new character? Doesn't it look like a certain something? A certain car? It's actually not that car specifically, but doesn't all the resemblance actually looks has a resemblance to one certain car that I wasn't gonna make that character be. Never mind. You know what I'm saying. Has a skull on it. And in fact, it's seen as Bone Shaker. Who could that be? But of course, Rigor Motor. Also, there is a visual resemblance to a certain other individual, but we're not gonna worry about that just yet. I had to choose between these two characters because it looks like it's appropriate for one and it seems appropriate for another. So I decided to go with this being Rigor Motor. I mean, Rigor Motor loves their spooky places to hang around in. And of course, this golf course seems like the perfect place with all the spooky things here. So it's appropriate. I like that. We found Rigor Motor where you probably expect him to be. I'll talk about a little bit more about Rigor Motor in a minute. But then this new racer that we don't recognize from these past few episodes, somebody did in fact reveal to me who it is, or rather what car that is, and it's actually rather interesting and strange and not expected. And it explains everything as to my confusion about these various things. And I won't actually say what the deal is with that car in this game in terms of like why I don't recognize this car in this game and why it doesn't seem to appear on any list. The answer to that is something I won't say in this video here, but if anybody wants to find out for themselves, I'll let you make the decision. Keep the mystery or not. You can look in the comments of episode 7, I believe it is, the first time that car appears, and there's an explanation of what's going on with that car. And it's very interesting. Very strange. But otherwise, that having been dealt with, what's with the jacked up suspension on 16 Angels in this game? It always weirds me out. Here we are with everybody. And Rigor Motor behind us. Oh. And almost in front of us now. Pretty much everyone just slammed into a wall. Awesome. I still wonder if that smoke actually does anything to AI. I'd be surprised if it did. Probably won't do anything to human either. Anyways, so Rigor Motor. I don't know if I ever actually mentioned what Rigor Motor is. Oh jeez. Jeez. I don't know if I ever mentioned in any of these games, any of these videos, what Rigor Motor really does. Because I don't know if it ever really got brought up in Rigor Motor's first appearance. Not quite first, but Rigor Motor's appearance in Turbo Racing. Rigor Motor being the owner of Rigor Motors, named after itself, which I guess is pretty convoluted business anyways. Oh hey, Bert. Is a mechanic that works on the cars that many drivers in our group use. Why can't you just drift? Drift! Let's keep resetting the drift counter. Also, this is an amazing place to drift. It would be even more amazing if it would just keep counting my drift. Physics! Oh, shoot. Ah, darn it. Physics are still as questionable as always. It's exploding behind us. Yes! And it might be that might hit anyone. I was hoping it would. It'd actually be a pretty good idea to supercharge it so I can have 3 of them and just place them down, because people pretty much always get hit by those mines. Stupid microphone. My microphone doesn't stand up like it used to very well. It falls down all the time. And I'm not really in a position right now to fix it. I have to hunch over to try to speak in it at the same volume. This is bugging me a ton. Apologies. Come on. Try to tighten it as much as I can, but even if I tighten it as much as I can, it tends not to do what it's supposed to anymore. Anyways. Anyone want to get Tesla'd? Sure somebody does. Bert, come get Tesla'd. Don't be shy. Good job, Bert. Alright. Bert! Back here. There we go. What is with Muscle Tone? Muscle Tone's apparently a pretty good shot. Considering how often he gets me in whatever car I'm in. So Danny and 16 feels like. I think that was Muscle Tone. Yeah. Wasn't showing the rival sign on for some reason. Now then. I have a few options. We can keep trying to aggress the others just to work towards that goal. Rockets aren't really my preferred way to wrap it up though. Friggin' drift. Doesn't give you that many points anyways. I guess it's not that big a deal. Could at least open a shortcut or two with this. But why don't you go this way if I can do that big jump? Big jump's cool. Have I ever even taken this road? I don't know if I have. I wish I got the jump though. Jump's fun. In case you have another jump. For some reason, I have an easier time with 16 Angels beating everybody than I do with Muscle Tone, it feels like. Even though Muscle Tone's supposed to have better stats to some degree. Good job. There you go. Open up little shortcuts. Shortcuts aren't very exciting in this course. Okay, now they are. Now I should try with something different. Are they following me? Oh, okay, well never mind that. Power up, jeez. Place a raft or a big bump. It makes you fly off the track. And I'm ahead, again. Or still, rather, I guess you might say. We're getting to the point, though, where the cars are going fast enough that you kind of lose control and bad things happen. Kind of like what happened in Track Attack, actually. Just if you're 16 Angels as well. Did this hit me the mortar? Oh, what did I just lose? I lost boost or something this time. Not boost, but points, power, I don't know what you call it. Supercharge stuff. I like going this way. It might be faster to go the other way, I don't know. I like this. Let's get a power up this way. Actually, I think I get power up the other way too. But, I'm gonna get 3 mines. That makes that big a difference. That might make a pretty big difference in time. Actually, that was a bad idea. Insofar as keeping first. That was a very bad idea insofar as keeping first. Well. Good revenge. Very self-destructive revenge. Well. I lost position because I wanted to take that. Did somebody get stuck? Looked like there was a car stuck on those crab boats. Whatever. I think that car got stuck. Just kind of got stuck somewhere. Oh, what was that, 16 Angels? Jeez. Now it's in 5th. Gearhead. Back in the back. Even lower down the right, drifting around Storm. That's surprising. I guess I'll have to be it for this episode too, because we're actually out of time now, but that might give us a good advantage on trying to catch that strange individual that we don't recognize. We'll see. We'll keep on it. Why do I want to say... I want to say all sorts of cars, like Roger Dodger, but that's not what it is. Rigger Motor. With Rigger Motor in tow, maybe they'll help us find this strange individual. Maybe. We'll find out. Bye, guys.